Last night, your cat climbed into your bed, circled twice, and pressed their body right up against yours. You've probably smiled. Maybe you stroked their fur. Maybe you fell asleep thinking, cute. But here's what you didn't realize. Your cat wasn't just looking for a warm spot. They were communicating something deep, something ancient. Something most cat owners completely miss. Science has now confirmed what cats have been trying to tell us for thousands of years. And once you understand it, the way you look at your cat at night will never be the same again. Most people, even lifelong cat owners, believe cats sleep with them because of one simple reason. Warmth. You're warm. The bed is soft. That's it. Bro, think about your home for a second. Sunny windowsills. The warm hum of a laptop. Laundry fresh from the dryer. A heating vent tucked in the corner. Your cat knows every single one of those spots. They've mapped your entire house like a thermal grid. If all they wanted was warmth, they'd never need you. So why do they walk past all of that and climb into bed with you? Because sleep, for a cat, is not just rest. It's a vulnerability. In the wild, every predator becomes prey when it closes its eyes. Every sleeping animal is a target. So the place a cat chooses to sleep is not casual. It's one of the most important decisions they make every single day. And your cat, this small creature who weighs maybe 4 kilograms, is walking past hidden corners, past closets, past spots under the bed where no threat could ever reach them, and choosing you. A 2019 study published in Current Biology found that cats form secure attachment bonds with their owners, bonds that mirrored the attachment infants form with their mothers. When your cat sleeps beside you, the science says they are saying something specific. You are safe. You are mine. I trust you with the most vulnerable moment of my existence. That is not a small thing. That is not just a cat being lazy. That is 10,000 years of survival instinct. Overridden for you. Now, here's the part that really gets me. Over 62% of cat owners report their cats sleep with them regularly. But when researchers asked those same owners what they thought it meant, most of them said, warmth or habit. Not trust. Not attachment. Not love. They were receiving one of the deepest signals a cat can give, and they thought it was about body heat. Your cat isn't sleeping with you because your bed is comfortable. Your cat is sleeping with you because you make them feel safe enough to lower every guard they have. Now that you understand why your cat chooses you, let's talk about how they sleep. Because the position your cat takes every night, it's not random. It is a language, and once you learn to read it, every single night becomes a conversation. Your cat is a perfect circle. Tail wrapped around, paws tucked, everything protected. This looks cozy. And it is, but it also means your cat is close to you, yet still protecting themselves. They trust you enough to be in your space, but deep down, some part of them is still watching, still ready. This is trust with a layer of caution. It's early stage bonding. It's, I feel safe with you, but I haven't fully let go yet. Legs stretched, belly exposed, maybe on their back, completely upside down. Do you understand what your cat is doing here? The belly is the most vulnerable part of any animal. It has no protective bone. Every vital organ is right there. In the wild, exposing it is one of the most dangerous things a creature can do. When your cat sprawls out, belly up, in your presence, they are saying, nothing bad will happen to me here. I believe that completely. That is the highest level of trust a cat can physically express. A lot of owners feel rejected when their cat turns their back to sleep. Don't. In feline body language, turning your back to another creature means you trust them so completely you don't even need to watch them. Your cat is not ignoring you. They are saying, I know you're there. I know you won't hurt me. I don't need to watch you because I already know you're safe. That's not dismissal. That's the deepest kind of comfort. This is the one that breaks my heart every time. Your cat, wedged against your leg, or pressed into the curve of your knees, or squeezed between you and the wall, even though the whole bed is available. They're choosing zero distance, maximum closeness. Not because there's no room, because they want to feel every breath you take, Every movement you make, your warmth, your heartbeat, your presence, all of it. That's not clinginess. That is devotion in its purest form. And then there's placement. If your cat sleeps near your head, they're protecting your most vulnerable point. Your head. If they sleep at your feet, they're positioned to alert you, to see. The door, too. To stand guard. If they sleep on your chest, they're seeking your heartbeat. The same sound they heard when they were a kitten, pressed against their mother. Every night, your cat is writing you a letter, in the only language they have. Here's something I want you to think about. Have you ever had a terrible day and noticed your cat suddenly wouldn't leave your side? You didn't say anything. You didn't cry. You maybe sat on the couch, staring at nothing, and your cat, who had been asleep across the room, got up, walked over, and sat on you. That wasn't a coincidence. Your cat knew something was wrong before you even processed it yourself. Science is only now starting to confirm what cat owners have felt for years. Cats are emotional detectives. When you are stressed, your body releases cortisol, the stress hormone. Your breathing shifts. Your muscle tension changes. The micro-expressions on your face change. Even your scent changes. Your cat picks up on all of it. A study published in the journal Animal Cognition found that cats respond differently to their owner's emotional state, approaching more often, seeking more contact. When the owner is showing signs of distress, they don't know why you're upset, but they know you're off, and they come. Now imagine what happens over years of sleeping beside you every night. Your cat has memorized your baseline. They know what your breathing sounds like when you're perfectly relaxed. They know your heart rate when you're deep in dreamless sleep. They know what restlessness looks like when you're anxious. They know what stillness looks like when something is wrong. Night after night, they've been building a data set about you. Not consciously. Not methodically. Just instinctively. Because you are their person. And knowing you is how they protect you. This is also why cats often become extra clingy when their owners are physically sick. Before you even feel symptoms. Before you know you're getting sick, your body temperature shifts. Your movements slow. Your scent changes. And your cat, pressed against you all night, catches it first. There are documented cases of cats waking owners in the middle of the night, before medical emergencies, before seizures, before cardiac events. Cats who had no formal training, just cats who knew their person well enough to sense that something was off. So the next time your cat curls up beside you at night, understand this. They are not just resting. They are monitoring. They are protecting. They are learning. They are loving you in the only way they know how. Now I need to tell you about the moment most cat owners overlook. The moment that, if you miss it, could mean you miss something really important. What happens when your cat suddenly stops sleeping with you? Not gradually drifts away, not just skips 1 or 2 nights, but a cat who has been sleeping beside you for months, years, and then suddenly doesn't. Most people shrugged. Cats are weird, they say. Maybe they found a better spot. Please don't shrug. Cats are creatures of ritual. When they break a deeply established habit, especially one built on trust, there's always a reason. Pain changes behavior. Illness changes behavior. If your cat is hurting from arthritis, an injury, an internal issue they can't tell you about, they may pull away. Not because the trust is gone, but because pain makes them seek solitude. This is one of the oldest survival instincts. When a wild animal is sick, showing weakness invites attack. So they hide, even from the people they love most. If your older cat suddenly withdraws from the bed and you've noticed other small changes, eating less, grooming differently, moving slower, don't wait. Book a vet visit, a new pet in the house, a new person. A change in your schedule, construction next door, a new piece of furniture, even a different detergent on your sheets. What feels like nothing to you can feel enormous to a cat. Remember, they've mapped your entire home and scent. Any shift in that map can make them uncertain. Uncertain cats don't sleep deeply. Uncertain cats don't fully trust their space anymore. Cats! Remember, not in the way humans do, but they encode associations deeply. If something frightening happened in your bedroom, a loud argument, something that startled them badly, a tense night where you were restless with anxiety, your cat may have attached that memory to the space. The bedroom no longer feels the way it did. So they don't return. Not because they stopped loving you. Because safety for a cat is tied to location, and location now feels uncertain. If this happens, don't force it. Don't carry them to bed or shut them in the room. Instead, rebuild the association. Spend quiet time in the bedroom during the day. Feed them a treat. Near the bed, place a worn item of your clothing on the blanket. Let them relearn that this space and you are still safe. Because here is what I want you to take away from this entire video. It is the highest compliment a creature with every reason to be cautious can give. It is trust, spoken in the language of fur and warmth and heartbeat. It is a small animal saying, out of all the places I could be,